So here it is. This looks like a zucchini plant, doesn't it? Well, guess what? It is, but it isn't. Earlier this year, I had this little royal pumpkin. It's like a mini pumpkin, and I planted it in my garden. Well, I didn't plant it in my garden. Let's back up. I planted it in a raised bed up against a hill, so it was by itself, with some zucchinis. Well, one royal pumpkin seed made it, and it grew a long vine like a pumpkin, and two of my zucchinis grew, and I ended up with zucchini flowers, you know, which is normal. And then the long little royal pumpkin vine grew and only produced one female flower. And the female flower apparently got pollinated by the zucchini. But we didn't know that at first, because what ended up growing was a orange pumpkin. It looks like an orange pumpkin, but it's small. I believe they call it royal pumpkin. And that was it, but we left it on the vine too long. I don't know if the roly-polies got it, but it just didn't look good. And instead of throwing it out, which we don't throw anything out, my husband took the plant, which was decayed and everything, and he brought it down here and he just stuffed it in the wood chips. And it grew this plant. Now I think there's more than one. I think there's 2 or 3 plants in here. But what it ended up growing was, since it was a hybrid, it grew these fruits. Let me see, I'm going to uncover it because we're covering it up so the rabbits don't get it. See the tooling we use? Look at that. You can't see because it's so sunny, but they are so beautiful. There's one there, that's a small one. And there's another one, let's go in here. Look at that. It's these, let's see, I'm still trying to uncover it. All right, I'm not doing a good job with the leaf ouch in front of me. But there it is. Beautiful. It's like artwork. It's mottled in yellow with green. Gorgeous. I have one in the house that's double that size. I'm going to make it for dinner tonight. But as you can see, there's more in there. Those are small ones. Yeah, I can see now where he planted it. There's multiple plants in here. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what happens when you take one fruit and stuff it in the ground. So it grew a whole bunch of plants, but they're all the same coloring. Look at that in there. Okay, see that one? A rabbit got to that. See the coloring on it? It's yellow and they're mottled in green. Looks like somebody painted them. Here's another one. I should have done this when the sun wasn't so bright. It's like 90 degrees. But let's see if I can. Again, it's going to get big, this one. Isn't that cool? But there they are, and they're growing fruit. Now they're pollinating only with themselves, since, as you can see, I'll back up. There's nothing else here. There's no other squash at all. So it's pollinating with itself now. But it was so cool because the plant, I shouldn't say the plant, the fruit that he threw here was orange. It looked like a regular pumpkin, little royal mini pumpkin. But being that the flower was pollinated by zucchini, the seeds inside that little orange pumpkin was, well, it wasn't a little orange pumpkin anymore. It was now a hybrid. So that's them, and we're going to keep the seeds from this and see if it will continue or will it go back to a zucchini. Oh, by the way, that tooling I use, you can get that at Joann's or any fabric store. That works really good. You can wrap it around the fruit. You can put it around the plants. Now that will work for rabbits and squirrels because they don't want to get their nails stuck in it. And so they come up to it, they touch it, and it's like, ooh, this thing's gonna get stuck to me, and they leave. So it works really good. I was lucky. I got a whole bag for 50 cents at a garage sale. But Yeah, I love it. So he wrapped all the fruit after the rabbits ate one of them. But that's it. So just wanted to share that with you. I think it's so cool. They get really big like a zucchini. The plant is growing like a zucchini. It's kind of growing a little out, kind of a little bit like a pumpkin, but not really. It's still growing like a zucchini. There's a little one. Let's see if we can get down there and see the little one. See? But it kind of grows like a zucchini because it doesn't get too long. Like pumpkins will grow a long vine, and this won't. This one, it just kind of, like I said, it's a cross between a zucchini and a pumpkin, so it's, well, it's growing like both of them. What else can I say? Anyways, that's it. I'll keep you guys in touch on the seeds. Like I said, I'm making one for dinner tonight. I'm going to collect the seeds. I'm going to plant it right away. We are in the middle of September, but I mean, we should be able to grow squash until October and November without a problem. So hopefully they'll grow again the same way in that yellow, and it's mottled, and it's got a texture too. So when you rub your hand on it, the green is just beautiful. It's like somebody took a yellow fruit and then just splattered green paint on it, and wherever the green is, it's mottled beautiful. So we'll see what happens. Okay, now I'm getting in the shadow.